Hey, good morning, everybody. I haven't posted a video in a while, and I'll explain that in just a minute. But right now, I am on top of Howard's Rock. It's on the border of Tennessee and North Carolina. And I don't know what the altitude is, but on this side, you have, that's, I believe that's Greenville, Tennessee. I think I remember that right. And here is the plaque for Howard's Rock. And on this side is North Carolina. That's all mountains. And I decided to sit and take a break and update y'all what's going on. So last video I posted, I believe, was I was at Standing Bear Farms taking a zero on a Saturday. So let's see what happened. Sunday morning I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom, opened the door to the bunkhouse, and their bathrooms are broke, so they have portalettes kind of outside the bunkhouse. So I open the door to go to the bunkhouse, and there's a black bear about 20 feet from me, but he doesn't hear me or see me. So I'm just standing there watching him, but I really got to pee. But it's amazing just to watch this black bear walk around. It was pretty cool. And then, so he eventually walks around behind the portalettes. There's like a little creek back there, but I really got to go. So I try to make a dash for the portalettes, and apparently he hears me, and he come out from behind the portalettes, ran across a little gravel road, and went straight up the side of a mountain. Now, I got to tell you, hearing the weight of that bear gallop on those rocks and the force and strength of that black bear going up the side of a mountain on rocks, it was impressive. I mean, I'm just sitting there and all watching it. Almost forgot I had to pee. I had to run into the portal and pee real quick. But that was my experience with a black bear. It was pretty cool. It was pretty neat watching them just kind of sniff around the place and check things out. So I got up Sunday morning, hiked 15 miles. The weather, I couldn't record because the weather was just that cold, misty rain with a breeze, and it was just a miserable day. Got to a campsite, popped the tent up, tented, pouring down raining. Next day, woke up, wet tent, hiked another 15 miles. Then, so let me tell you about this. So this is Monday. I'm hiking the trail 15 miles. It's pouring down, raining, lightning, all the kind of stuff going on. I'm carrying trekking poles. I feel like I'm holding lightning rods. I'm praying God I don't get struck by lightning. And this Duck Dynasty dude comes running up to me, literally running. He's wearing a baseball cap. He's got a big old beard, t-shirt, running shorts, sandals, and a little water bottle. And he is literally just exercising. He's just running. So I got my head down, and he goes, "In front." And I pick my head up, so I step aside. He runs by me. I'm like, am I hallucinating? What's going on? About 3 or 4 hours later, behind you, I look behind me, he comes running back. So this is one of those scenarios where you have a devil and an angel on your shoulders. So the devil side, the human side of me, I really wanted to hit him in the kneecaps with my trekking pole because I was jealous of how good a shape he was in. But then the angel side of me said, hey, that dude's in great shape. So especially to be out here in the rain, running in sandals on this Appalachian Trail, that's impressive. So that dude's in great shape. So that was a crazy thing to happen to me then. So 2 days of rain and cold, miserable weather. That was 2 15-mile days. So now we're to Tuesday. Tuesday, I finally made it to Hot Springs. Got up the next morning. Our stuff, it's still got a kind of misty cold. Our stuff is still wet. I slept inside the shelter that night because my tent was soaking wet. Got down to Hot Springs, got me a hot meal. Omelet, it was so good. All right. Then I got to Bluff Mountain. They swapped out my bag, got my new bag. Got my new bag at no charge. Just walked in, swapped it out, got the new one, swapped my stuff out. It was pretty neat. Got my new trekking poles, replaced my broken ones. And then hit a resupply, hit some place called Hillbilly Market and picked up a few more supplies, and hiked. So I hiked 3.5 to Hot Springs, did all that, and then hiked another 7 up the mountain. Tent camped. I got on actually got on top of a ridge, top of a mountain where it was real breezy because I needed to air my tent out, and it was getting kind of late that night. So I popped my tent up real quick. It took a few minutes for that air to kind of dry everything out, and I had to wipe everything down. Slept that night, got up Wednesday, and that was yesterday, and it was breezy. It was really windy, like 40 to 50 mile an hour winds, almost sustained. It was just, and you know, you get cold, you put your jacket on, you start sweating, you take your jacket off, and it's just back and forth. And again, kind of I miss those bright sunny days because we haven't had one in a while. So yesterday I'm hiking down this trail, and there's a guy behind me. He's a little bit behind me, but I'm hiking. I get to a blowdown, a tree that went across the path, and it's like on steps. It's kind of like in a weird position. So I stopped for a second just to kind of analyze it to see how I'm going to step over this, where I'm going to put my feet at. And I put my left foot forward just to kind of sit there and think for a minute. Well, when I put my left foot forward, it got on some twigs or something, and my foot slipped. I spun, and I started to fall backwards, but I got a 40-pound pack on me. So that pulled me over the side of the cliff. So I went over. So I'm head down, butt up, and I'm holding on to a tree, and I'm just sitting there for a second going, how am I going to get myself out of this? So I unbuckled my backpack, pulled myself up. Backpack still kind of caught in some brush, so it's not going anywhere. I pull myself up, and then this guy comes behind me. He just kind of laughing. He goes, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." So we pull my backpack up, get everything put it back together, and it was one of my clumsy moments, I guess. So that happened yesterday. So yesterday I hiked about 13 miles and got to a place. And again, I didn't get on top of a ridge, but I got like kind of on the side of a mountain. But as I'm hiking, like the clouds are rolling in. It's like a fog. So all night it was just this misty fog, and it was just like this all night. It was just like this wet moisture all over the place. So I survived, no big deal. So this morning I'm up, and I'm trying to make it to a place called Johnny's Uncle Johnny's Hostel, right outside of Erwin, Tennessee. And I'm trying to make it there for Saturday so I could take a 0 on Sunday, because Sunday is supposed to be really rainy. So take a 0 that day, and then next week cold front's hitting. So we're gonna have nights of temperatures in the 30s and 20s again. So next week's gonna be cold. So, but that's the update. It's kind of long. It's gonna take me a minute to upload this. So whenever I get some good service, a couple of bars, I'll try to upload it. Miss my family, love my family. Still praying, reading the Bible, and hope all my friends, everybody's doing good. And check in later.